Dear students of class 9th, in this video we will discuss chapter Climate of Geography. Before going to a new topic, that is the advancing monsoon, let us discuss about the hot weather season. What we discussed in the last, that towards the close of the summer season, pre-monsoon showers are common, especially in Kerala and Karnataka. They help in the early ripening of mangoes and are often referred to as mango showers. Now we'll discuss about the advancing monsoon, or you can call it the rainy season. The rainy season in India starts with the onset of the southwest monsoon in June and lasts until September. Now let us discuss about the temperature during the rainy months in India. Temperature all over the country begins to fall as the monsoon rainfall enters and intensifies. The northwestern parts and the desert areas of Rajasthan still have temperature reaching up to 40 degrees Celsius. Now, with regard to the pressure and the winds during the rainy season, the temperature in northwestern plains are still very high, as a result of which low pressure conditions prevail there. By early June, the low pressure conditions are powerful enough to attract the trade winds of southern hemisphere. These southeast trade winds are of oceanic origin. Coming from the Indian Ocean, they cross the equator and enter the Bay of Bengal and the Arabian Sea. After crossing the equator, they follow a southwesterly direction. This is why they are known as southwest monsoons. It is of interest to note that these monsoon winds follow a southwesterly direction throughout peninsular India, but their direction undergoes a change in Indo-Gangetic Plain where they move from east to west. The change in direction is due to relief features and thermal low pressure over the northwest India. After that, rainfall. Three-fourths of the total annual rainfall of India is received during the rainy season. The progress of the monsoon winds beyond South Kerala is in form of two branches, and it is only due to the peninsular shape of the country. If we take this shape of our country, what you can observe here, understand here is that due to this shape of our country, the southwest monsoons divide into two branches. First one, that is the Arabian Sea Branch, and the second one, the Bay of Bengal Branch. These are the two branches of southwest monsoon due to the peninsular shape of our country. First, we will discuss about the Arabian Sea Branch. The Arabian Sea Branch. The Arabian Sea Branch of the southwest monsoon strikes the western coast of India in Kerala on the 1st June. The windward side of the Sahyadris receives very heavy rains. Crossing the Ghats, they overrun the Deccan Plateau and Madhya Pradesh, causing fair amount of rainfall. Thereafter, they enter the Ganga plains and mingle with the Bay of Bengal branch. Another part of the Arabian Sea Branch strikes the Saurashtra Peninsula and the Kutch. It then passes over West Rajasthan and along the Aravallis, causing only a scanty rainfall. In Punjab and Haryana, it joins the Bay of Bengal branch. These two branches, reinforced by each other, cause rain in the western Himalayas. After that, we'll discuss about the Bay of Bengal branch. So, with regard to the Bay of Bengal branch, this branch is originally directed towards the coast of Myanmar and part of the southeast Bangladesh. But the Arkan Yoma range along the coast of Myanmar is good enough to deflect a big chunk of this branch, enabling it to enter the Indian subcontinent. The monsoon therefore enters West Bengal and Bangladesh from south and southeast instead of southwesterly direction. Thereafter, this branch splits into two under the influence of mighty Himalayas and the thermal low in northwest India. One branch moves westwards along the Ganga plains, reaching as far as Punjab plains. The other branch moves up the Brahmaputra valley in the north and northeast, causing widespread rains in the northeastern India. Its sub-branch strikes the Garo and Khasi hills of Meghalaya. Monsoon, located on the crest of southern range of Khasi Hills, receives the highest average annual rainfall in India. Cherrapunji, located 16 km east of Monsoon, holds earlier rainfall records. After that, we will discuss about the breaks in monsoon. So during the rainy season, you might have noticed we don't get rainfall continuously. There is break. So the period for which we don't get any rainfall, that is known as dry spell, and the period during which we get rainfall, that is known as wet spell. So with regard to the breaks in the rainfall is the most important phenomenon associated with the monsoon. Thus it has wet and dry spells. In other words, the monsoon rains takes place only for a few days at a time. They are interspersed with rainless interval. These breaks in monsoons are related to the movement of the monsoon trough. For various reasons, the trough and its axis keep on moving northward or southwards, which determines the regional distribution of rainfall. When the axis of the monsoon trough lies over the plains, rainfall is good in these parts. On the other hand, whenever the axis shifts closer to the Himalayas, there are longer dry spells in the plains and widespread rain occurs in mountainous catchment areas of the Himalayan rivers. After that, we will discuss about season of retreating monsoon. Before that, let us discuss about this slide, Indian monsoon. It can be of two main categories. Southwest monsoon, what we have discussed just now. Another one, that is the northeast monsoon. So what we discussed when we discuss about the cold weather season, that during the winter season, our country is under the influence of northeast trade winds, and these northeast trade winds are cold and dry, but when they are passing over Bay of Bengal, they are able to get some moisture, and that moisture is given in the form of rainfall to the southeastern coast of our country. After that, now let us discuss about the retreating monsoon. So, with regard to the retreating monsoon, that is the period of returning back of the monsoon, the months of October and November are known as the season of retreating monsoon. During this season, the temperature in northern plain begins to decrease because sun rays no longer fall directly at the Tropic of Cancer. The low pressure trough becomes weaker and is no longer strong enough to attract the monsoon winds. This results in retreat of the monsoon. Now let us discuss about the temperature. The retreat of monsoon is marked by clear skies and rising temperature. During this period, humidity is very high. Due to high temperature and humidity, the weather becomes rather oppressive. This is commonly known as October heat. In the second half of the October, mercury begins to fall rapidly, particularly in the northern India. Pressure and winds. As the monsoon retreats, the elongated trough of low pressure, which once prevailed over northwestern India, gets transferred to the center of Bay of Bengal by early November. This is the season when southwest monsoon give place to northeast monsoon. After that, we will discuss about cyclones. The period is associated with occurrence of cyclonic depression which originate over the Andaman Sea. The areas most vulnerable to these storms include coastal belts of Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh and Bangladesh. After that, we will discuss about precipitation. Most parts of India remain dry during this season. Only Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and adjoining areas of Andhra Pradesh receive rainfall. The northeast monsoon absorbs moisture while passing over Bay of Bengal and cause rainfall in the southeastern coast of India. After that, we will discuss about distribution of rainfall. So, with regard to the distribution of rainfall, in a large country like India, accompanied with variations of relief, the distribution of rainfall cannot be uniform. The distribution of rainfall in our country is determined by direction of the rain-bearing winds and relief features. The world's highest rainfall is recorded around Monsoon near Cherrapunji in Meghalaya, which is about 1142 centimeter per annum. Now let us discuss about area of heavy rainfall, that is above 200 centimeter. The southern slopes of the eastern Himalayas, Assam, West Bengal and east coast. Areas of moderately heavy rainfall, that is 100 to 200 centimeter. The middle Ganga Valley, the western Ghats, eastern Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh and Odisha. Then area of moderate rainfall in between 50 to 100 centimeter. Upper Ganga Valley, eastern Rajasthan and Punjab, southern plateau of Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. Then areas of scanty rainfall, that is less than 50 centimeter, that is northern part of Kashmir, western Rajasthan and Punjab and Deccan Plateau. Rain shadow area of western Ghat in Deccan Plateau. After that, we will discuss about monsoon as a uniform bond. So these two maps are showing you the distribution of rainfall. After that, the last topic, monsoon as a unifying bond. So you will go through this slide. The life of the Indian people, including agricultural activity, revolves around the monsoon. India is an agricultural land. Monsoon plays an important role in the agricultural production. Despite climatic contrasts and variations from region to region, the monsoon provides a rhythmic cycle of seasons year after year. So these are all about the chapter, and the remaining parts we will discuss in the next video.